Oh, how many layers is everybody wearing
That's
today?
what I asked.
I love that.
So cold.
Sonny's shine it up today because today's show is stacked, sparkling, and absolutely dripping in good stories. We're talking community moments, big heart energy, and a little bit of chaos, and a whole lot of reasons to fall in love where we live, which is St. Johns County, Florida. From vintage vibes on West King to strawberries on the farm to stories that remind us what really keeps the lights on, this show is about connection, celebration, and showing up.
Yes.
And speaking of showing up, we got the queen of the sunny snack scene, Mel. What were you snacking on this little holiday weekend?
All right, so I made a really good chicken soup, and I used this packet from Spice and Tea Exchange that Colleen gave us.
Okay.
It's called it's the special blend, their original special blend.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You like that?
It was jam up.
It's the signature blend, I think is
Yes,
what you're talking about.
that's
Okay,
one.
so I like
Put it in the
signature.
soups.
You want a little step up? And,
Yeah, hook
and
me up.
Colleen's going to debate me on this too. Tuscany. You got to get the Tuscany blend.
I have that. I haven't tried it yet.
That's our speed because it gives a little bit of peppery. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It gives a little bit of flair.
Well, I also
it's like
did.
a little Italian number.
I used the tzatziki with the plain Greek yogurt, the tzatziki packet.
Did you do that?
Yeah, it was really good.
I
I
have
made myself,
not.
as Susan says, a gyro.
Dry. That's great. I love a spice and tea moment.
Yeah, so today is GOOD good,
All
and we're
right.
sitting down with Teresa Andrews and Polly Andrews. No relation, just the same last name.
No relation?
No.
Okay.
From Epic Behavioral Healthcare, and they're talking about tips for kids' sake, a night of incredible food, local celebrities, big laughs, and an even bigger impact to big brothers, big sisters of St. Johns County.
You know, it's events like that is what we love because it's events with fun and purpose.
Food.
Yeah, and food. Absolutely. Got to get that in there. Super
Yes.
cool.
Yes, plus we're talking West King Wednesday, curated cool edition, vintage vendors, music inside the shop, free champagne campaign, and a vibe that says, I'll just pop in. See what I did there? I didn't do that.
like
David
it.
typed it for me.
I got to tell you, always got to give a big shout out to Georgia and Great
Yes.
Goods. It's such a unique and incredible shop. She's bringing in local vendors. We're going to talk a little bit about it, but yeah, that's a moment and a vibe you don't want to miss, and get your tribe.
And don't forget strawberries, pig races, a full-on farm joy coming your way at Wesley Wells Farm.
Yeah, from-
Hay rides, too. Hay rides.
Yeah, oh yeah, we all love a hayride. When it's a little bit warmer, but it probably will be for the Strawberry Festival. But farm to table to the front line, we're also sharing a local powerful story where a man who spent decades keeping Florida lit.
Oh, stop. And we're talking about how healthcare workers are training for the future because preparedness is a real glow up. God bless these nurses. I could never do that job.
Ooh, child, your mouth to God's ears.
Too
I
much.
gotta also tell you, Mel, you sent over this really cool article about this amazing gemstone that was found. You know, my jewelry girlies out there, we got a really cool story about a very fancy gemstone.
Yes. And guess what? It's heartfelt. It's hilarious. And it's very sunny.
I think it's fierce. I think it's fresh. I think it's
Sunny TV!
And now a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All-American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Here's what I want to know. I want to know how many dads out there that wouldn't let the family touch the thermostat over the weekend, right? What's it like in your house? Do you guys fight over this, or do you have set rules?
Who, Gemini?
Yeah.
Well, I like it really, really cold. And
Okay, me too.
He does not like cold weather, so he's like, babe. My husband does not sound like the way I imitate him. I don't know why.
I don't know why we do this. Yeah.
Babe, it's cold, so we should probably put the heat on. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll put it on. I put it on 66. And he's like,
66.
babe, that doesn't even count. I'm like, put on a sweatshirt, dude.
That's freezing,
So
but I do like it cold. Yeah.
I actually put it on 68 last night.
Okay.
It was that. For me to put the heat on like that, it's cold, folks.
For a little generosity
Yes,
there.
and here we go with our weather report, my
Let's do
friends.
it.
There, I hit my button.
Okay.
All right, so like I said, today it's cold. It's going to keep being cold.
Cold.
It's 52 degrees right now, and it's going to be a high of 55 today.
It is not 52 degrees.
Yes,
I hate to break it
it
to you.
is.
It's way colder than
I'm
that.
just saying that to make us feel better.
Okay.
Shut up and quit interrupting my report, David.
Gotta give me something.
And humidity's at 57%. I don't understand it can be this cold and why you're going to be humid. But we are going to kick it down tonight. It's going to only be about 57 degrees. So...
I learned over the
No,
weekend.
it's going to go down to 43 degrees, and winds are going to be 5 to 10 miles per hour.
I learned over the weekend that people don't get sick from the cold. They get sick from like the dryness of your throat, and that leads you to be susceptible for diseases to come in and like infiltrate. So
Yeah.
stay hydration station.
Yeah.
And keep it going. I mean,
And,
you know,
like-
we do with a little spice and tea, boo.
Yeah, but you know what? Colleen just says, shut up, David. So, but Sunday is supposed to be like 73 degrees.
Okay.
Like, we need to, like, make up our mind here, and all of the people in the north, come get your weather, because it's hanging out in my front yard.
Well, I think next
Go.
week the up north is going to be getting like a crazy storm.
Nicole said it's 27 degrees there.
Wow.
Houston, it's 47. Vicky, you guys, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Nicole, your weather just made its way here.
Houston is 47, so they're kind of like where
They're
we
like
are.
we are.
Yeah. All right. Well, unlike where we are, we have the local music report to make you proud on this Tuesday, January 20th. It was New Year's like last week. What the heck, everybody? All right. Oh, kicking off today, very different. Richard Konsicki, Cafe Alcazar at 12:15.
What?
Probably because it's outside. The Milltop Tavern. Probably
12:15.
Jim Lamb was like, I'm going to take off today. Mike Cook at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. The St. Augustine Songwriters Night is still going forward at Oasis. That's a great one, 6 o'clock. Caleb Joy, Oasis Deck Restaurant, 6 o'clock. David Watt Betsley, Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 6. I guess they're playing with Caleb
Yeah,
Joy.
they're doing a songwriters night, so there's a lot of these guys.
That's all of them together.
Yeah, so
Good
it's
call.
Like Caleb Joy, David, Gregory,
Yeah.
JC, all the boys back in town.
Perfect. Then Jeremy Weinglass is playing over at 6 o'clock at Michael's. Aslan and the Naysayer. Run, don't walk on this one. Aslan is incredible. She did the score for the new Flagler College movie that we just saw at the film festival. Aslan and the Naysayer, Prohibition Kitchen, 6 o'clock. I got to get her on this show. Damon Slaughter, O.C. White's Restaurant at 6 o'clock. Maybe he'll do Fast Car. Please request it. It's his best song. Smokin' Joe Shower and Ann O'Malley's at 6 o'clock. Gaelic Storm at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall.
sounds fun.
Sounds interesting. 7:30 p.m. I'm always here for a gay time. Southern Culture on the Skids. I didn't make it up. That's what they call themselves.
Why?
Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock p.m.
There's just something about when you say it. I'm sorry. It just goes
it was like
crazy.
skid mark. It was weird, right? Ugh. All right, go see them at Cafe 11.
Yes.
Let's have some great expectations for those performers.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service, and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
All right. Well, that was great. And great to see Jenna. Great
Absolutely.
hanging out with RJ over the weekend.
They went to where? The Gaylord Palms, I think.
They had something super fun, and I was not invited, but I'm
Yeah,
okay.
what's
'cause I
with
had-
that, guys?
I had to keep the fish tank going. We had a lot of things going on
Yeah,
over
we
the
do.
weekend.
All the
But a
things.
lot of things that are coming up, and we have one of our favorite Sunnies on today. We have Teresa Andrews from Epic, back again, baby. And she's doing the kind of work that quietly changes lives every single today. Today, we are catching up with how the Littles holiday season season when. I definitely want to see some of that. And she brought a very special guest from Amerispank. We have Polly. Ladies, welcome to Sunny TV.
Thank you.
So
Hi,
excited.
guys.
So before we get into the TLDR is what the kids say nowadays, which means
Tell her
like
what it means.
get to the bottom of what we're
Too
talking.
long didn't read.
Right, that's what the kids say nowadays. We're trying to be hip now, yeah. But talk about Teresa, real quick. Talk about the holidays with the littles. How did it go?
Great. We had the most amazing holiday party.
Awesome.
For the families and the littles, we had over 150 people there.
Wow.
That's
We did
awesome.
something new this year. We had some board members who had, as a hobby, they like to play those carnival games, but they've kind of perfected them, and they've won like those.
Oh.
I know. I saw like a
wow.
Plinko game at Costco the other day.
Big old animals. And so they wanted to get rid of them, so we had those as raffle prizes.
Awesome.
And so
So
before the
cool.
kids could play for them, I had to get parent permission. Now, if you win, you have to put this in your
Yeah,
car. Will
you
it
got to
fit?
take it home.
I
the
guarantee
kids,
you,
oh my
Susan
gosh.
would have said, "No, he doesn't need that."
Yeah, my mom would say, you have stuffed animals at home.
Yeah.
It's like, when you would be with your mom in the car and you're like, Mom, can we get McDonald's? And she's like, we have McDonald's at home. No,
right.
we don't.
No, it's not the same. I know.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. I saw a really cool post too with a mentor, right? With one of the littles, which was pretty awesome to see. Like there was some award or something,
the
right?
year.
So we just announced our match of the year.
That's right.
Which is Big Brother Peter and Little Brother Lance. And they've been matched for 4 years. And they are an amazing, amazing match. And they've gone through a lot because when they first got matched, unfortunately, Lance's home life had been such that he had a lot of anger issues. He had a lot of trust issues. His mom was desperate for some help. She actually was a little skeptical of Big Brothers Big Sisters, but her son's school recommended it, Lance's school. So she signed up, and we matched them with Peter, and it's been amazing. He's so patient. He shows up, and that was what Lance didn't believe, that
Yeah.
the men in his life cared or would show up. And here's Peter coming every single week.
It's that consistency
It's
is
that
so important. Yeah.
consistency that's so important, and doing so many wonderful things and having fun. And Peter's funny. He's like, I was a girl dad. Now I get to do all the boy stuff.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, he's having fun with that. And when we were talking to Lance about, being match of the year, and we have to do some questionnaires for him and things like that, he said, everyone should have a Mr. Peter in their life.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
special. So we're going to get into the conversation of coming up because we have Polly here.
Yes.
Tips for kids' sake. Could you introduce the Sunnies to Polly and talk about the great relationship that they have with Epic Behavioral Health Care?
Yes, so this is Polly Andrews.
Yay!
They're not sisters, guys. I know that both their last names are Andrews.
I was thinking when I saw that, yeah.
They're not sisters.
That's funny. I didn't even think about that. I've known Polly for a long time, and I love her. And she used to work for when it was Prosperity Bank, right? And so now it's Ameris Bank, and she works there. And since 2008, at least, that's all I could find on my computer. I'd have to go back to my
Wow,
paper
that's
files. But
amazing.
Since 2008, Prosperity, now Ameris, has been involved with Tips for Kids' Sake, and Polly has always coordinated the team. And a little
Yeah.
secret, Polly is also on Epic's board of directors.
Okay.
So she loves Big Brothers Big Sisters too, but she's just, I wish I could clone her. All of our celebrity waiters are great, but she gets it.
Oh, yeah.
The point of it is to raise money,
Yeah.
and she gets that.
We'll leave it to the bankers to raise
100%.
money.
God bless. They know what to do, right?
Yes.
Polly, this is going to be amazing. And I know that you have an extraordinary event coming up. And I believe your night is March 3rd. Am I saying
Yes,
that right? Okay.
it is.
Talk a little bit about the experience that you provide at Ford's Garage. And because you have this raffle table too. Like you really kind of enhance the moment for the night.
We try to figure ways to get extra money. The tips are really important, and that brings in a lot. But doing, the raffles, doing maybe 50-50, it really helps and brings in a little extra more. Ford's Garage, and hopefully they will do it again this year, they give a percentage as well
Fabulous.
Wow.
of their sales, which is really nice. I don't know of any others that do that, that's totally amazing. Eddie's the GM there, and he is really good with us. We have like the outside section. They have heaters out there if it's cold. They have fans out there if it's warm, and it really makes a nice venue. It's kind of private, so we can really just talk to one another, and have a lot of fun.
That is good. I love Ford's Garage. Mel, have you been to Ford's Garage?
Yes, I have, and there is, just so all of you know, there's a burger named after David.
There is a burger named
But it's like
after me
weird. It
there.
has like what, peanut butter on it or
It's
something?
so good. It's called the Jiffy Burger. It's very, very good, you guys. So it sounds, okay. It sounds like a hot mess, I'm going to tell you.
Well, that's you.
But when you go in really close and see the beauty of it
Oh,
with
it's just like David.
peanut butter bacon on a burger, I'm telling you, it is definitely sinful and delicious.
Jim would, no, well, yeah, maybe Jim would eat. I will tell you this, though. Working at Epic and working under Teresa, doing Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Tips for Kids' Sake, it is so fun.
Yeah?
Like, the staff, we're in there, we handle all the money. But you get to see the interaction with the community, with their people. And I will tell you, one of the most impressive groups, I have to say, or the most impressive group, was Amaris Bank and Polly, because when I would bring her packet for her team, she's like, oh, you want to know what we're doing? We're doing this year. And she just comes up with extra ways to raise money. And let me tell you something, she's in it to win it. Her team, they're like, no, we're going to win.
So
we're doing
Teresa,
it.
break it down for us a little bit, just for Sunnies out there that don't know what Tips for Kids' Sake really is truly all about. It's something about, in my terms, you get a bunch of celebrity waiters in town,
Yes.
and they go to these restaurants and
Yes.
they basically serve the guests, right?
Yes, that's it in a nutshell.
Okay.
Probably the difference is they don't serve necessarily walk-ins. They do have a job.
Okay.
The celebrity waiters are charged with filling up their section of the restaurant. 'Cause some
okay.
restaurants give us the whole place, but some of them don't. And
Okay.
that's fine. We're so thankful to our restaurant because this is a chaotic night for them, and they're like, but they just deal with it, and they're so wonderful. And everyone does it a little bit differently, but the celebrity waiters are given invites, personalized invites, like Polly says, hey, let Polly, serve your dinner. And I harass them because we track all the reservations.
Yeah.
We take some of the reservations, and then sometimes the restaurants take their own, and then I'm calling the restaurant, hey, how are they doing? But especially the ones that we take, I know how they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you only have this many reservations. Get busy. Because if you don't have reservations, what we've learned is everyone shows up at 6 o'clock.
God bless. Yeah.
And it totally throws the kitchen out of whack, and people start having to wait a long time, and people don't like to wait, even though they know it's for a fundraiser. So, but if we have reservations, I'm not saying you might not still have to wait a little bit, but it runs so much smoothly. And Melanie mentioned being at the restaurant, and we have staff there, and we actually train the staff to kind of help parties move along. If they're having so much fun,
Right.
they want to stay. But then if we have that table's next group coming in, we got to keep things moving because it's all about raising the money. So,
God bless, yeah.
they invite people to come to Tips. They sit in their section. Each restaurant's different with how much work they do. Most restaurants don't really want the celebrities in the kitchen, so they don't do that part. But they might help take orders, or they get the drinks or things like that, help serve once it comes out. Every restaurant is so amazing. When they agree to be a Tips restaurant, they agree to have some of their staff helping the celebrities, and they also agree to compensate those regular staff so that if someone asks, like, should I tip both? And the answer is you can. It's totally up to you. But the restaurant server is being taken care of.
That's
so
awesome to know. Okay.
So they end up doing great that night because a lot of people will tip both, but not everyone can, and so that's okay too. So so the celebrities bring people in, and then they're out there schmoozing with them and having fun with them,
fun.
and the guests are hooting and hollering at their friends trying to be a waiter and all that, and it really is fun. We do have a theme. Every year we have a theme, and some teams dress up and some teams don't. It's totally up to them, but this year our theme is Wild Wild West.
Oh,
wow. That's fun.
That could be a lot of fun. And
especially at Ford's Garage, Polly. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can see it.
There you go.
Cowboy hat.
I will say another really cool thing working Tips for Kids' Sake I noticed was there were people sitting in the restaurant and they're like, they weren't part of it. They were just regular patrons, and they're like, hey, what's going on? And when I explained it, they were like, can I have an envelope? Because there's envelopes on the table where they put their name, the contact information, and then they put their denomination in there. And there's actually a square so the employees can take tip. Right?
Yeah.
Credit card tip.
So it all works out.
So these regular patrons are like, we want to participate. Get us an envelope. We want to donate. And it's like, holy moly. But I will tell you, the bankers, I'll tell you, Polly, thank God you deal with money because I am not great at math, as we all know. And you got to add and you got to keep up with it. And it comes at you fast. And it's like, holy moly, but
So, Polly, being a part of this for so long, and you can really see, and also being a part of the board of Epic Behavioral Healthcare, seeing this impact, right, of Tips for Kids, it's pretty significant, correct?
It's very significant for sure. Yes, it affects a lot of children's lives, and that's so important because there's families out there that really need help.
Yes, absolutely. And that guidance that Epic Behavioral Healthcare gives every single day, not with just, youth programs, but just all the other different, I mean, this one's definitely concentrating on big brothers, big sisters, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
So is there any special initiative that this round of Tips for Kids is going towards for this program?
So Tips for Kids Sake always just goes to the general Big Brothers Big Sisters budget. And sometimes people are like, why do you even need to raise money? I mean, it's all volunteer based, but there's a lot that goes on. And because we're members of Big Brothers Big Sisters of America and we have to follow their standards of practice and their service delivery model, there's a lot that's required to bring someone on that it has costs like background screens and things like that. There's training that we're required to do, and kind of the gold standard of Big Brothers Big Sisters is that we provide professional case management.
Yeah.
So once a big and a little get matched, we don't just go, okay,
Yeah,
go ahead,
good luck.
see you later. We're like calling them.
Yeah.
I have my own caseload. I call the little separately from everybody else. I call the parent separately from everybody else. I call the big separately from everybody else, or I go see them at school or whatever. How are things going? And so we're looking for relationship development. We're looking for growth of the relationship. We're looking for connection to Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're troubleshooting because sometimes it's just a little awkward sometimes when you
Right.
first get matched. Like, oh, what do I do with this kid? What am I doing with this kid?
Correct, yeah.
And so we help with that, and our
Enrichment.
enrichment. And sometimes there's things that come up, and we help the big deal with that. It's not necessarily big stuff, but like maybe the kid is getting a little sassy.
Okay.
They're kind of moving into those tween years. And so we kind of talk to them about child development and the ages and then how they can kind of address that. And so the big is never, ever in it by themselves. They always have their match support specialist. And so all the things that we do, the training and the extra activities that we do, the staff support, that all requires us to raise money. And Tips is our largest fundraiser of the year.
It is.
It really is.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Polly, talking about this raffle table, is it silent auction or is it just a raffle?
It's a raffle.
Okay.
So they buy tickets and they can put it in whatever they want to have a chance to win at, and then we just draw it at the end of the night.
So you have a little bit of time on your hands to try to get this going. Do you have items already? Are you need?
I sure need some.
Let's do it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Because Teresa, this is one of the only ones that has a raffle table. One of the only restaurants. Am I saying that right? Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. So we need to rally around this, and we need to find some. What are some good things? You like jewelry, trips, or gift cards?
Trips would be great. Gift cards would be wonderful. We don't have a lot of space, so we have to be very selective of what we have, but we could do like baskets
Okay.
and put things together, which would be really nice.
Nice, and you can kind of merchandise them together.
Absolutely.
I love a raffle. You know me.
I know. Let me tell you something. David is always like, Mel, they're going to have a raffle at this. They're going to have silent
to play.
auction.
It's because you just never know,
You
right?
never know.
And we're going to buy all these wonderful local services anyway, so we might as well
Yep,
support a
that's
great
true.
organization. That's why.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. So spa packages, I'm assuming too, would be kind of
Ooh,
good.
sure,
Okay.
yes.
Fantastic. I love that. So what time are we talking Tips for Kids? When should people? How should people contact you to make sure they get their
Yeah.
reservations? What's that look like?
Yep. So we, again, strongly encourage, even almost kind of require reservations. So if I can just kind of run through the list.
Please
Oh, yeah, let us know the
Yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah.
You
What are
think
we
I'd have it
eating?
memorized. So on February 3rd, and Tips is from 5 to 8,
Okay.
both on February 3rd and March 3rd. And you really do want to have a reservation, because if you just show up, you really might have to wait.
And is
Yeah.
it an hour increment, 5 to 8, or what does that look like?
We usually.
That's
just
a hard
kinda
one, yeah.
depends. When I handle the reservations, I schedule a little over an hour for
Got
every
it, yeah.
party.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the other restaurants that handle their own, they have their system, and I don't mess with
But
Yeah, yeah,
factoid,
yeah.
I got a factoid. So when I my first year doing Tips with Teresa, she
Yeah.
was like, so I got to do these restaurants. She's like, have you ever worked in a restaurant? I was like, yes, girl.
Oh
she
God, yes.
Goes, she goes, here's the interesting fact. Teresa has never worked in a restaurant, but
Oh,
she
good.
rocks out these
But
reservations
that's
and
smart.
times.
That's
like,
a good balance there.
she's so good.
You're front of the house. She's back of the house.
Yeah,
I
she
like
kills it.
So yes, let's give a shout out.
I have learned a lot about handling reservations, believe me. Gotten a lot of feedback from
She'd be a
restaurants.
great
I have
hostess
learned.
if anybody's part-time hiring because she has so much free time.
Oh my! So we have 123 Burger House.
Oh,
Okay.
yay!
And the Kiwanis of Historic St. Augustine is taking over that one.
Cool.
We have Al Dente off of County Road 210. And the Sheriff's Office School Crossing Guards are taking over that one, which is so cool. We have Black Molly Grill, which we have a team from Anastasia Baptist Church's Academy.
Very
They
nice.
were fun last year.
Nothing better
Yeah.
than I love Black
They're
Molly
Teresa's
moment.
people. They're
Those
so
shrimp
good.
snaps.
Yeah. Cafe 11, and we have
Cool.
the Shelby Hodges group taking over
Very
that.
nice.
Green Papaya and Frank Perez, Andrew, and his team of realtors are taking over that.
Great.
Hurricane Grill with St. John's Law Group.
Awesome.
Okay.
Mojo's Barbecue with McCune Alphont and Friends.
Very
Taking
fun.
over that.
That's gonna get rowdy. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I know, they are. And then Terra and Aqua with Timbo CPAs.
Oh,
taking over
very
that.
nice.
Oh,
And
very
really, the best thing for people to do, because it varies by restaurant. Some you call the restaurant, some you go to their website, and everyone else you call us. Is if you go to the Big Brothers Big Sisters website,
We'll put it-
bbbsstjohns.org.
put it in
Right
comments.
there on the front page is a click here for tips, and it lists all the restaurants, it lists all the waiters, and it lists what number you call to make reservations. So it's all in one place.
Now, not everybody can be a Superman superhero like Mark Bailey,
No.
who basically has a helicopter, allegedly, and goes to each restaurant.
Yeah.
He's a champion at this moment, so we're going to have to ruffle his feathers and make sure he goes to both events this year. I love Mark. But then
That's awesome.
I actually got the chance to go with Mark and Alicia one year, and we literally, we had an appetizer at one place, then we went to a
Yes.
dessert. Like, those are like the
I
fun
know,
moments.
It's so amazing. So many people, because they get invited. You know, a lot of people get invited by multiple.
Yeah.
And so when
Right.
they do that to show their support is so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
On March 3rd, we have Two Creeks Bar and Grill with Wendy Boyer with First Coast title.
Love that.
Sorry if I get that wrong, Wendy. Bono's Barbecue, and we have the brand new Rotary, the Sunset Rotary. That's going to
Very
take
Okay.
cool.
over.
Yeah.
Black Fly Restaurant with the Tanya Cook Foundation folks.
Oh,
we love that. Yeah, Tuna is
yay.
everything. Oh, they got Black Fly.
Yes.
Girl, I'm going there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Cafe 11 does it twice. They're a glutton for punishment. They do it twice. We really appreciate them. And Paradise Title
Cool.
is taking care
Okay.
of Cafe 11. Ford's Garage with Ameris Bank.
Hey.
Yep. And then we have Prohibition Kitchen with South State Bank. And then
Uh-oh.
we have Purple Olive with Funky Town Fitness. And then Shaughnessy's, which Shaughnessy's is cool because the servers at Shaughnessy's are volunteer bigs.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So we have a team
I
of
love
volunteer
that.
bigs that are
God,
going to
how
be there.
beautiful is that? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Isn't that cool? And last year we raised over $67,000.
Yes.
Nice.
And Ameris Bank did come in first place.
Hey.
Love
Holly's
that.
team raised 85. Well, you know, they were $3 short of $8,600.
We're
Ah, we
just
round
gonna
it up.
call it 86. We're just gonna call it 86.
Yeah.
Polly's like, we don't really round up numbers anymore, darling.
Out of balance.
Polly's like, and that's why Mel can't work in my bank.
I rounded it up.
I round up, Polly. It's fine.
Amazing, amazing chat, ladies. Thank you so much for your time today. This is awesome. Tell people again how they can sign up, how we can support, and how we can get Polly some raffle items.
Yes.
Okay. So again, if people want to make a reservation, and like you might say, well, why didn't that person invite me? I know them. They're like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
trying to get to everybody. So if you see a name on this list that you know, don't wait for them to invite you. Just surprise
Yeah.
them. Make
Right.
a reservation and like, oh, here I am. So if they go to bbbsstjohns.org, it's right on the front page, click here for tips, and there's the whole list with every single celebrity waiter, the number you call, or the email you put in, or the QR code you do. It varies. So that would be great. I know Polly would love raffle prizes. So if
Okay.
anyone is interested that's listening in Sunnyland that likes to donate something for the raffle, they can contact me, and I can get you in touch with Polly. And the Big Brothers Big Sisters number is 904-829-9986. And we just want people to come out to dinner and have fun. And if you're like, oh, I really would like to support that, sounds like fun. I know one of the celebrity waiters, but I'm not going to be there in town. You can make a donation online,
Yep.
credit your celebrity waiter, and that team gets that. So that's also on the website. You can click on a link, and it takes you to where you can make a donation online. So there's no excuse.
Yep.
Even if you can't go, but you know somebody who's serving, make a tip and support them.
Awesome, awesome. Polly, so awesome to have you on the show, too. Ameris Bank is incredible philanthropic work in our town. So I do have to give a big shout out to Ameris because it's
you.
awesome to have you on Sunny TV. Thanks so much for your time today,
Thank you
ladies.
so much. We appreciate you.
Amazing. Folks, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance. Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
Need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. All right, let's get into some of these events here. We've got West King Wednesday, of course, is coming up. And our girlfriend, Georgia, over at Great Goods is doing a little remix. So, Sundays, let's talk about West King Wednesday that's doing a little something different. And we love a good change-up.
oh, we sure do, because this month, Great Goods is switching it up and welcoming 3 new resident vintage vendors, tongue twister, into the shop instead of the full outdoor market.
So do you know what that means?
That means it's cold outside, so they got to bring it inside.
That means she's bringing in 3 friends that are going to take up space in her shop. This is a very, very cool concept, especially for the vintage world. You know, bringing in other vendors in there so that they can have their Rex. Like, she's bringing in a menswear dude.
Ooh.
I know. I'm really excited because they got some sweaters.
Do they have your size youth large?
It's really funny. They youth large. You roll me down a hill. They are bringing in some like hunting gear, like, you know, kind of like vintagey hunting gear. I think it's kind of fun.
That's
a little
fun.
bit different vendors, and especially since, like you said, it's cold outside.
Yes.
We'll make it a little bit warmer on the inside. So.
Yes, your new style obsessions. We didn't tell the names.
Okay.
Thrift Ward Robe.
Welcome.
Claudius Maximalist.
Welcome.
And Slay 2K Vintage.
Welcome.
I love that Slay 2K. That's the best.
It reminds me of Y2K. Remember that time period?
Oh, yeah. Unplug everything. It's all going to blow
Golly,
up.
that was crazy, guys. And like, it was like everything was going to crash at like midnight or something.
Yeah.
And it was like you had to like back up your computer times 3.
Oh, my God. That's me every day with something
And
that
what
doesn't go right.
happened? Nothing.
All the things.
Nothing happened. No, Y2K was like such a...
Holy moly.
Right. We stir the pot too much and never gets all that.
Yes.
So we're talking vibes from 5 to 8 p.m. So save the date, West King Wednesday. Go over to Great Goods. You've got toys from Taiwan,
Yes.
bringing a one-man jam band, Looper Magic, inside the shop.
Then at 8 p.m., Sasha Bloom steps in and
Ooh, I
takes
love
over the
Sasha
decks.
Bloom. Yeah,
Because we don't
dancey.
just browse vintage, we dance in it.
Yep,
Oh.
there's a bar on site, free champagne campaign. Hey, hey, hey. And the whole thing runs Wednesday, January 21st, which is tomorrow. 5 to 11 p.m.
Oh,
I'll be
remix.
sleeping. I'll be sleeping.
Yeah, I'll be in the
yeah.
bedtimes,
Maybe
too.
at the 5 hour, I can make it there.
No,
I
I'm
need
gonna
blue
be
light
asleep.
special for me these days.
Yes.
Good gracious.
And that's Welcome Wednesday meet and greet at Great Goods, 225 West King Street, right in the heart of the West King district.
Yeah, let me tag in Great Goods because I think that's important that so people can connect.
Yeah.
We love Georgia so much. Rock it out, sister.
Yeah, and if you guys remember, I wore the dress called Fruity Pebbles. There's
Yeah, that
pictures of it.
famous dress. Yeah.
That's where I got it from Great Goods.
Your cartoon character on the show.
Is the Fruity Pebbles dress.
Right.
She has a dress in there. I hope it's still there. It's this blue velvet dress with a white collar.
What is that, velvet?
I don't know if she still has it, but I need to get that one now.
Velvet. It's perfect for
I'm
right
going to
now,
wear
right?
it on the show.
That'd
Like
be
Miss
great.
America.
You know what else is great is
Strawberries.
over at Wesley Wells Farms is gearing up for the Strawberry Festival. This is going to be so much fun. Sonny's lean in. I've got a tale to tell of berries so sweet and a farm we know well. On Saturday, February 7th, circle the date from 9 in the morning till 4. It's great. Head out to Wesley Wells Farms, fields wide and green, where February turns juicy, bright red is seen. It's the Strawberry Festival, a full farm day with food, music, laughter, the Florida way. You can pick your own berries fresh by the pound, fill baskets with goodness straight from the ground. There's live music playing as the day rolls on, from toe-tapping tunes till the afternoon's gone. You'll see pig races run. Yep, that's real. And a whip cracking show that'll stop you mid-meal. Food trucks, craft vendors, treats sticky and sweet, plus a kids zone where little feet dance and repeat. Take a hayride, soak up the view. This old school fun with the shiny and new. Tickets are easy. Grab them online if you plan, or get them at the gate when you roll in with the fam. So bring your people, your kids, your farm-loving crew. Leave the pets at home. This one's just for you, boo. If February needed a season to glow, it's strawberries, sunshine, and Wesley Wells, you know. We'll see you there, Sonnies, berries in hand, living our best life, good on the old farmland.
Yes, Palm.
So fun.
This is my friend. He's a poet.
Yeah, it's so fun. I love
so
writing
good.
that.
So it's the Strawberry Festival at Wesley Wells Farm, Saturday, February 7th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I love that.
Tickets available online or at the gate. And there's my rhyme.
Have you ever been to like a strawberry festival?
No.
Oh, it's so fun.
But I want to go because I heard that they have all the different things to do with
like
strawberries.
Everything is like themed with strawberries. It's
Yeah, like, I
super
like-
cool.
Ooh, I
Let's
like-
go. Like literally, Ashim, save the date on that one.
I
That's
like
gonna be a lot of fun.
I like a strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
You think they have that?
I do love a strawberry shortcake.
It's good.
I do love a strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into local story 1. Oh, this is a really cool thing. We're going to celebrate this guy.
Mm-hmm.
90 years young, a life well lit, the man behind the light switch.
Oh.
All right, Sonnies, this one isn't loud, flashy, or viral, but it's powerful. This is the story of a man who spent decades climbing poles in storms so the rest of us won't be sitting in the dark.
Oh.
Meet John, we also call him JJ Van Riel, just turned 90 years old, and before he was blowing out candles, he spent 41 years keeping Florida as Florida Power and Light line worker.
Oh, wow.
Hurricane, heat, long nights, drowned line. JJ didn't clock out when things got hard, he clocked in. He started back in the 1950s as a helper, carrying tools and learning the ropes, and worked all the way up as a full line worker. The kind of job where you don't get applause, you get responsibility. When Hurricane Andrew hit, and everything was down, JJ was there. When the storms rolled through and people were scared, JJ was climbing away. And for his 90th birthday, his old coworkers, this is so cute, showed up in a bucket truck, because when you build a life on showing up for others, people show up for you. This isn't a birthday story. It's a reminder that every single light switch is a human being who once said, "I'll handle it."
Guys, what really gets me about this story is how much the job has changed, but the heart of it didn't. JJ talks about the early days when trucks didn't even have air conditioning. Oh. They'd literally hold cardboard out the window to catch a breeze. That's great, for real.
So, like Sonny's out there, like, do you guys, like, your dad, or maybe you personally, like, have you ever heard
those
of...
line workers, man, they deserve all the raises in the land.
I just think that, like, it's extraordinary to hear in
Yeah.
the news that's, like, 41 years of dedication to a service. Like,
One
like my
job.
dad was 37 years in the military. Like, I think that's so cool. Like, so my question to Sonny's out there, like, how many years has any of your relatives, or maybe you personally, that you gave a sacrifice to a company like this? I think that's definitely something
Yeah.
we need to talk about and celebrate, because consistency and heroism all goes hand in
Now,
hand.
with him being part of this for so long, I wonder how many times he ended up at, like, the ER.
In my head too.
Because the line workers,
in my head too. In my
they
head
do
too.
all the things.
Golly.
And you know what? You really got to trust each other, because when you go up in that little bucket and you see them fixing the transformers and all the
There's
things,
no tomfullery. You don't mess
somebody
around.
has to make sure it's off first. So you better trust your person.
You
like,
better trust your ass.
Can you imagine if they like touch it? Oh, sorry, just kidding. Thought it was off.
Yeah, that's the problem why we can't go up on there, because
No,
we would play
we'd
pranks
dance
on each
around
other.
with each other.
Would not be good.
And
would
be
not
like,
be
you
good.
know, it's electric.
It's
You.
electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Speaking of jokes,
Let's do
Vicky, you ready? Why couldn't the sailor learn the alphabet?
Oh, I don't know.
Because he always got lost at sea. Get it? The
he
letter
would
C.
get A and B, and then he'd get lost at sea.
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana?
I don't know.
A slipper.
Oh, I
Get it? You
love
get it?
that one.
Slip on that banana peel.
Slipper. All right, let's get into this story. Baptist Health steps up training to meet tomorrow's healthcare needs. Here's a story about boots on the ground and scrubs in the lab. Baptist Health just unveiled a huge new medical training facility right here in Northeast Florida. And it's not your grandma's classroom. Think 42,000 42,000 square feet of simulation labs, surgeon-style practice rooms, operating room replicas, mock emergency departments, and a full-size ambulance simulator. The goal? Train more nurses and doctors to make the seasoned pros stay sharp with the latest tech and procedures. So why now, Mel?
Because Florida is facing a growing healthcare demand and a looming nursing shortage. As the population ages and more people need care, Baptist Health leaders said recruiting and keeping skilled nurses and physicians is one of the biggest challenges in healthcare right now. And this facility is their bold response. So, Sunnies, if you've ever wondered where tomorrow's healthcare heroes get their start, or how professionals keep their edge, it's a training center, and that's part of this answer.
Yeah, we got to do something. There's definitely a shortage of nurses out there.
I think because, what do you think it is? I think they get burned out.
I think they get burnt out. I really do. There's not enough enrichment for them to be able to, then they have to do continuing education because it's always changing.
But think about it. They, the demands that put out, if you go into the ER, for instance, one thing I noticed, Jim ended up in the ER about a month or two ago. He's fine. Nothing major. Okay.
Had to say it in public.
And one thing, I'm sitting in there and I'm watching.
Yeah.
And there's not enough, and the whole ER was full, and there's not enough nurses. They're doing the best they can, but it's a lot.
And you don't want things to slip through the cracks either. So I think this is really cool because 42,000 square foot of
That's huge.
It's like a fake hospital is what I'm assuming. And so they have these different stations where it can be a learning lab. When I went down to Pedro Menendez High School, they have they have the academies. And they have the healthcare academy there, and it's kind of cool to see different classrooms where different kind of things that one was MRI, one was learning how to take your blood, situations like that too. So I think it's going to be a good hands-on training thing, and if you make it innovative and you make it exciting for people, maybe that'll be enough incentive for people to sign up.
Yeah, I will tell you this: I think everyone's born to do a job, and the nurses, you're born to do it.
Salt of the earth people,
Funeral
I swear.
directors, you're born to do that job.
Right.
I would be. I'm not good with sick people. I'm like, oh, you're sick. You should go have some water. I don't know why that's my go-to.
Right. Go have water.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But let's go on
it's where life begins.
Let's go to the Old Town Trolley.
Where life begins. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. New year, same face? Absolutely not. St. Johns County and St. Augustine, it's time to put your best face forward with About Face Aesthetics. The Legends of Glow are back with their Friday facials featuring the new Fassage, their signature face massage that has locals buzzing. And if you're ready to level up your skin game, listen closely. They've got prepaid trio packages. That's pure main character energy. These 3 high-level treatments are for a very special price. And if you want more, because of course you do, boo, load up on the Beauty Bank and score 20% off of prepaid packages, or go boldly with buy 2, get 1 free, because glow should never come alone. You gotta go check out this new year, a new glow, and some iconic faces at aboutface.guru. Book it today, boo. We'll see you there. Ooh, Sylvia Brown's in comments.
Yes, this was really cool. We have to talk about this.
Okay, so it's freezing in Oregon, obviously, and Sylvia did these bubbles or something.
Yeah, she got her bubble maker out. She said.
So so what did she do? She got the bubble maker out, and they went all over the land.
And then they but then they froze.
Wow.
That's what it looked like in the picture.
And they froze real, it almost reminded me. Remember Labyrinth?
Oh, I love that movie.
And when he had like the
Yeah.
little orby
And he's
things,
doing
like
like
that's what
this.
it looked like. So she froze these bubbles all over her land, and it
Land.
was pretty. It was a work of art. I thought that was very cool, Bill.
Now, did it really? It looked in the picture, Sylvia, that it froze, but did it really freeze, Sylvia? Give us the details.
Yeah, give us the deets. Like, what have you done this before? Was that the first attempt? I thought it was a beautiful piece of artwork, like landscaping artwork.
Landscape.
All right, let's get into these national stories. Oh, you sent me this one. Gather around.
No, I don't want to gather anymore.
This is a good one, though.
No.
Get in close, because this one's pure sparkle and wonder. In Sri Lanka, already known as one of the world's top gem capitals, officials have unveiled something really jaw-dropping. A massive purple star sapphire weighing 3,500 carats, believed to be the largest purple star sapphire ever discovered. As a gemologist, I gotta tell you, this is extremely
Huge.
rare. So why they call it a star sapphire is it'll have a smooth finish over top, and it'll create like a star, like a burst, like a starburst. And the straighter the lines, it's called chatoyancy, the straighter the lines, the more valuable it is.
Oh.
And this is historic. So this isn't just a big rock. When polished, it reveals a glowing 6-rayed star pattern.
Whoa.
Like it was trapped inside the stone. It's gorgeous, you guys. The gem has been named the Star of Pure Land.
Land.
And experts say it could be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Here's
Oh,
the
my
wild
goodness.
part. Mel, give it to us.
All right, so it was actually found years ago in a gem pit, but no one realized how rare it was until careful analysis confirmed its size, color, and star effect.
Cool.
What sat quietly underground for centuries is now shining on the world stage. Sometimes the biggest treasures don't announce themselves, they wait to be understood.
Ooh, I wonder what that's going to be, a necklace? It's probably going to go in a museum because it's really super awesome.
I bet. So now the guy, the person that found it, right?
yeah, tell
I
me.
wonder what. No, I'm just wondering what. Like, does he get like a plaque in his name? Does he get like the accolades?
I mean, yeah, he should get something, right?
Right?
Definitely.
I would think so.
Well, he's probably going to get some money, honey. Because finding that, he'll probably get a commission for it. But yeah, I
hope
think there's
so.
something deeply poetic about the story, too. A gem hidden in the earth for who knows how long only can be revealed when the timing is just right. It's a reminder that brilliance isn't always loud or
This is cool.
obvious. Sometimes our greatest value sits really quietly, waiting for the right moment or the right light to shine.
I like this. I thought it was really cool. When
I think
found
it's
it.
a
I was
great
like, well,
story,
And anytime
yeah.
I come across stories with like gems and that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I always send it to David because that's like his favorite thing in all the land.
Yeah. All
So,
land.
the land.
Very cool
Yes.
story. I love that. So we'll have to find out what they're going to do with that big old sapphire.
This next story.
You know, sapphires come in multiple different colors. We only know them as
Blue.
like navy or blue. Yeah, but they're also pink sapphires.
Is there a
There's
red
yellow.
sapphire?
Yes, there's red
So
sapphires.
does red sapphire get confused for rubies?
Red diamond, actually.
Red diamond,
So
okay.
ruby won't. They're part of the corundum family. So you know when you have like luxury watches and things, there's rubies and sapphires inside of the watch to help the gears move. It lubricates the joints essentially, so that everything moves nice and smooth, especially with an automatic watch.
Okay.
So corundum, they use that instead of because diamond would mess up the gears because right, nothing can scratch another diamond
Right.
unless it's a diamond.
Okay.
So they have to go to the next one down on the Mohs scale of hardness, which is rubies and sapphires, and they're all in luxury brand watches to make sure everything runs nice and smooth. Now, ruby it doesn't have as much scintillation. You know that when you see a diamond, it sparkles and it just kisses you. It keeps
Yeah.
it's like that metallic version. It'll have a smoother feedback. Where sapphires will have a very similar to a diamond. They can get really sparkly. So you'll see like instead of buying full price at like these different fancy colored
Yeah.
diamonds, designers will use fancy colored sapphires and cut down a little bit on the price, and you still get the same big bold look.
The more you know.
By David.
I love it. What I love is this next story. Don't try to tell me. I don't know.
Listen, Sonnies, let's get into this. This one is a masterclass in trusting your gut and politely ignoring the doubt around you.
AKA your husband.
Definitely. A woman in England, Rachel, do you know her?
I bet she does. I bet she does.
Do you know a lady named Nicola?
In England.
Spent 4 years entering a charity-linked prize draw just for fun, even though her husband kept telling her, "Don't bother, we'll never win."
What's this? We.
I know.
I'm doing it.
Well, Nicola won a luxury mansion valued at $5.7 million.
Yeah, take that, husband.
Fully furnished, complete with a private lake and an extra $320,000 in cash, baby,
Hey.
to help settle her in. Talk about a glow up. They've even been discussing downsizing, simplifying, and maybe easing into the next chapter of life. And
No.
instead, Nicola accidentally unlocked the dream estate level. Same life, brand new possibilities. It's proof that sometimes the smallest, most casual choices made consistently can flip the entire script.
Oh my God! What makes this story extra fun is that Nicola
I don't know.
didn't enter expecting anything huge. She liked the idea of supporting a good cause, and entering became a small habit, not a master plan. The prize itself wasn't just a house; it was flexibility. She can live there, rent it, sell it, or use it to secure her family's future. That freedom is the real
Okay,
win.
so we had this here in St. Augustine. We had that HGTV Dream Home, which
But the taxes on this, you still, whether you win it, you still have to pay the taxes.
that she just took it right out of my mouth. Yep.
And sometimes they're, like, out of control.
That's why the teacher that won, she was from upstate New York, I
She
believe.
said sell.
She sold it. Yeah, she sold it. She flipped it for the cash. I mean, that's kind of the way that most people kind of go on these things, but nonetheless, it's still going to be a pretty penny. Am I right? Well, we
Her
don't even have
husband-
pennies anymore.
Yeah, we got no pennies.
We got no pennies.
Oh, no, but you know what we got?
We've got
Playlist.
your playlist today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Songs that get stuck in your head, but now you'll know what they mean.
All right.
First up is Fleetwood Mac with Rhiannon.
Oh, I love a Fleetwood Mac moment.
Yeah, it's your gypsy. Stevie Nicks wrote this song in about 10 minutes after reading a fantasy novel about the Welsh witch Rhiannon.
Oh.
Live performances became almost ritualistic, and
Yeah.
Stevie's stage presence likened an exorcism on stage, blending myth, magic, and rock obsession.
Yeah, she's
Right?
amazing.
All right, yes, and Frank Sinatra, My Way.
I did it my way. Yeah.
This was originally a French song called, I can't pronounce that.
Comme des habitudes.
Good job. With totally different lyrics about freedom. You probably said the toilet's over there or something. Paul Anka bought the rights for just $1, rewrote the
Oh.
words for Sinatra, and gave the song a life that outgrew its beginning.
Oh my gosh.
Sinatra's version became his signature and later a karaoke anthem.
Yeah, did you grow up with a lot of Frank Sinatra in your world?
Okay, so my mom's mom,
Yeah.
Grandma Connie, can try to.
Ah, Grandma Connie.
She was obsessed with Frank Sinatra.
Uh-huh.
Obsessed. And when they would watch the Ed Sullivan show, my mom told me the story. She was moving around the room, and my mom's like, "What are you doing?" She thought Frank Sinatra was winking at her through the TV.
Oh, that's hot.
And at her wake, when you pulled up to
Yeah.
the funeral home,
Uh-huh.
the Frank Sinatra was blaring so loud.
Oh,
She
my
wanted it loud.
God.
She wanted it a party, and that's what she did.
So, what was he famous for? This blue eyes. They gonna call him Old Blue
Old
Eyes.
Blue Eyes, but he was also had mob ties.
Oh,
Like he was part of the
well.
Rat Pack too, Sammy Davis Jr.
That's
and all the things.
right.
I do love Sinatra.
Because that's where I lived in New York City. After we moved from the city, we went to Hoboken, and that's where Frank Sinatra kind of made that
Yeah.
area really kind of famous. Especially that's where baseball was.
If
Kind
you
of
had to
famous, too.
pick a favorite Sinatra song, what's yours?
Oh, I think My Way. I would definitely go My
Yours?
Way. Yeah, it's such a good song. I love
like
it.
what is it? Luck be a lady
Luck be a
tonight.
lady tonight.
I like that one.
Never be a lady. Luck be a
That's
lady
mine.
tonight.
Give it some shenanigans, bro.
All right, shenanigans. You helped me a little bit shape this story, but this is interesting. All right, let's hold on to your French fries. Meet Jackson and Danielle.
Oh,
They
God.
weren't some new couple figuring it out. They go way back. High school freshman year sweethearts, football games, prom photos, college breakups and makeups. Everyone thought they were the end game because, well, that's all they'd ever seen. Now they're in their 20s, grownish, still together, circling the same arguments, just with better vocabulary and worse patience. Jackson is a country boy, through and through. Ford F-150, loud opinions, big confidence, small listening skills. He believes in tradition, the kind where women should be barefoot, pregnant, in a kitchen, and grateful someone chose them. Ew.
Go away. Bleh.
Danielle believes she could outgrow that belief with him. Turns out you can't water concrete. She now has rules, not diva rules, survival rules, respect rules, please hear me when I speak rules, and Jackson had a habit of prioritizing his life, his comfort, his worldview, and assuming she'd just adjust. Well, this particular night was quiet, dangerously quiet. They were in the truck, drinks in the cup holders, food bags on the console. Danielle had already said nothing all day, which is how you know the fuse was already lit. Then Jackson did the thing. He didn't ask, he didn't glance, he didn't hesitate. He ate her Fries. French fries.
Get out.
All of them.
Get out.
Not one stolen fry, not babe, can I have one? He finished the bag like the relationship was a shared appetizer. And then something snapped inside Danielle. Not loudly, not dramatically, but clearly. Years of swallowing comments, years of being told she was too sensitive, years of shrinking herself just to keep the peace. She took off her shoe. And inside that Ford F-150, that shoe spoke volumes.
Yeah, get 'em.
Jackson panicked. The truck swerved. Drinks spilled everywhere. Soda splashed on the dashboard. Coffee soaked the floor mats. The road blurred. Sirens cut through the night. Blue lights bloomed behind them like
Don't eat my damn French fries.
punctuation, right? The police pulled them over. Danielle was arrested for assault. And in the back of the cruiser, she sat there stunned. Not proud, not smug, just shocked at herself, shocked it got there. Until the mugshot, where she's beaming.
Yeah.
Not because she planned it, just because she wanted this ending, because she finally saw it clearly. This wasn't a breakdown, this was a breakthrough. So, Sonnies, let this be your sunshine shenanigans lesson. Sometimes it's not about the fries. Sometimes the fries are just the last straw on a very long road.
And don't touch somebody's fries.
Don't touch my fries!
That's your lesson.
I
Oh
mean,
my
as
God.
fine. I don't care. I mean, I love fries, but like, I could see where she was like, it was like that moment where like how Stella got her groove back, or
She lost her shit.
What was it? Waiting to Exhale, when Angela Bassett like
lit
the
the stuff on
fire on
fire.
the
She's
car.
walking away smiling.
That is so funny. Where is
my God.
Aaron Bassett today? I would like to give a shout out to our friend Aaron Bassett.
Aaron Bass. Oh my God.
Aaron Bracero, but Maria called her
Guys,
Bassett. And
my
so,
mom.
like, Maria, behind the scenes, we've been talking to Aaron and calling her Aaron Bassett, and she loves it.
I'm gonna get in trouble for that. Thanks,
Oh,
David.
stop. You're fine. It's a
All
good
right,
joke.
so here's your snack attack.
Let's
This
go.
is why my queso turned into elastic cement. This is from
Gross.
Brian and David Shores.
What are you doing?
Mel, I tried to make queso for game night, and it went from smooth to rubbery I'm nauseous now. In 2 minutes, it literally stretches when I scoop it. What happened? Well, Brian, you didn't make queso. You made a dairy stress test.
Yeah, definitely.
You shocked the cheese, and now it's fighting back.
Right.
So here's how you use it. Use low heat and patience. Don't panic.
You keep stirring.
Add cream or milk slowly, not all at once. And you stir. Use melting cheeses like American and Velveeta as the base. If your queso can double as a resistance band, you cooked it with aggression.
You keep stirring it. Keep stirring
Yeah,
it.
you got to keep stirring
Good
these people.
gracious.
I can't.
All right, Sonny. Hey, let me tell you this. Take this with you into the day. You don't have to earn your shine to shrink your truth to fit. Walk curious, stay brave, and let your voice take up the space that it deserves. You were made to expand, to color outside the lines, and to bloom right where you are. This isn't a moment that's happening to you. It's a moment that's opening up for you. Step in fully, glow boldly, and let the world meet you exactly where you are.
Oh, my God. I love it. Special thanks to Teresa Andrews and Polly Andrews from Epic Behavioral Healthcare, talking all things tips for kids' sake.
And don't go drifting off. Mel, this crazy one, and I will be back at 3 o'clock.
Yes.
We've got afternoon shenanigans, Addie's TLDR Reddit Rundown Report, and some horrible horoscopes
Oh, my
from
favorite.
1979. We got
Love
a
it.
fresh batch booze. We'll see you at 3. Bye,
Bye,
Sonnies.
guys.